Hi, so I'm going to teach you guys how to crimp, which crimping, in case if you didn't know, is conjoining two separate wires together with a plug or a cable or even sometimes a ring. So as you can see, I already have two on here. Now we're just going to even it out with a third. So I'm going to put it up to a loop, take the knife, cut it. Then don't try this with the wire you're going to use. This is a broken 30-pin charger. Believe me, I've already tested. And now we're going to find an equal length to basically strip it, which I'm going to use my teeth but spit out the rubber. Now, I would not recommend doing that to wire that you're about to use because you could potentially damage the wire that you're going to use. As water and electricity does not mix, that's why I'm using it on wire that I'm not going to use. Once you get the wire cut, basically, you're going to want to twist the wire together. I like to put the male in first. No offense to females, but I like to do it just so in case if I need to get a new female end, in case if it breaks, I don't have to re-rip it off. Put it in there, push it as far forward as you can without protruding through into the actual metal. My crimpers are color-coded. Blue is in the middle, so I'm going to set it down in blue and push it. Now, it doesn't matter whether you hold it upside down like this or this. It's whatever you're most comfortable. Next, you're going to take this, let it just melt the plastic on the bottom and on the top. You don't need to do it for long because it'll automatically shrink. Now that we got that done, we can let this sit, let it cool down for a minute. Let's go ahead and set it on the metal part of this right here. Now, find the other end of the wire. Let's give it one final for sure twist. Then you find the end where the metal bit isn't, and you're going to shove it in there. You're going to want to make sure it goes through the hole in the middle by not protruding too much out on the metal, which you'll be able to feel it once it goes in. Then just melt this end here. You don't want to melt the plastic too much because it could potentially warp it. Now we're gonna let this cool down too as well. Hold on. There we go. So while we're waiting for this to cool down a bit, I'm gonna tell you about the kit I use. So I got this 99-cent lighter and the king and queen of the operation. We have this, however you say this. This was off Amazon. This along with this came in one set. This was like 50 bucks. And there's a whole lot of materials in here. I highly recommend it. Alright, I'm able to touch it. I've welded before and I have a higher tolerance to heat. So for people that don't have a high heat tolerance, you may need to wait a little bit longer. And once you're done, you could just test out your crimping job by literally just plugging in and pulling back out, which as you can see, I messed up, which is why I said, and I messed up this one. So we're going to need to dispose of this, which I don't have a trash can here, so I'll set this to the side, and we're going to retry that. I have had it mess up before. It's not that big of a deal because I could probably go to like AutoZone and find El Cheapo one of these like sets. Maybe $5, $10 max for a full set. I noticed I did forget to do something else. I forgot to crimp it. Yay! That one was tougher. I probably got a better grip on it. Now, I think it's essential for everybody to learn how to crimp, because let's just say you're piddle farting around and you accidentally rip a wire. Well, you're going to need to learn how to reconnect that wire without twisting it and using electrical tape, because that is dangerous. And even though it may be fun, cheap, and easy, it could also potentially burn down your house. Crimping is a safe and easy way to prevent that hassle. And it only takes about 5 minutes if you're new. Maybe like a minute or 30 seconds if you're an electrician. We're gonna go ahead and let this sit for a little bit. And you can also pull it, the actual crimp itself, which would make it a lot easier. I probably wouldn't have to crimp again. So, there's 3 crimps and 1 cord. Try this out for yourself and let me know how it works.